You go ahead and talk.
Is this working? Can anyone hear us? Does anyone perceive life?
Are we alive?
It's now live. Yeah, we've actually been here for like the last 15 to 20 minutes.
It's more like 10, but
I'm adding in
based
the
on the
tech
time
time.
here. I'm just gonna touch the mic and make it have lots of loud mic.
So, yeah, we've been here. It went live, then apparently it stopped going live, so that's great. I just love how, again, we try so hard to...
Thank you!
We try so hard to be streamers, and something goes wrong every single week. It's like, literally, it's just... We are never meant to be streamers. It's cursed. Us trying to stream. Something is always going wrong. Anyway, I want to stream tonight. We're probably not gonna get Thursday, and Mallion's got a beach trip. So, and also we've just kind of been missing Thursdays anyway. It's busy. That's why I get birthday month is for a birthday day, because usually it's like the beginning of literally everything going wrong, so. Oh.
Is the volume okay? I moved around. I moved around the volume
Yes,
of the game and the mic. Does it sound okay?
You have to guess her expression based on her eyebrows alone. Yeah. So originally I said like I would. You just leaned on something.
Did I?
That one was like a more easy solved problem. Mallory just yanked on a cord. Which is actually the easiest to solve problem, because then you just push back in. Opposed to like every other thing that goes wrong.
Anyways, Evie's gonna do, in regards to this, Evie's gonna do the space levels, because if I did them, I think I would go bald from the stress. All my hair would fall out. I would die. So I'm not
you
gonna
also
do the space
spontaneously
level.
grow a beard?
I wish.
Then you'd be
I think
bing
I
bong.
look good in the beard, honestly.
Then you-
Like, I got a weak jawline, but a strong nose, so I think I'd look really good with a beard.
Probably. You did look good the one time you like did full like face paint when you were like convict for Halloween. I think you look good with your hair. Good times.
Yeah, so essentially Evie will be doing that, and I will be playing Pokemon on my phone.
I just wanted to get something in, because gosh dang it, I'm determined to make this work, even if every week just fills me with so much
Dread.
not even dread, regret.
Fit check. My dad's subpants keep trying to throw away, and I keep
Oh
taking
no,
out the trash.
not dread, despair. That's where it is.
Despair, Danganronpa.
Exactly, Danganronpa.
There's no elastic in the pants. I hate to roll them because they keep
Come to
falling
me,
down.
skunks.
Kirby sweatshirt. Boom. My butt. Ew.
No one wants to be looking at that, you know that. But so yeah, I wanted to get something in. Hey, look, there's a Chao that's right there, and then there's a Sonic. But anyway, so I was trying to figure out
We
what
had to get at least one of these in a week because we know our biggest Sonic fan in the world is out there, and we always do it for her.
I wasn't sure
This
what
is
I
for
was.
you, Willow.
I wasn't sure what I wanted to play because again, I wasn't sure if Fallon was going to be here, so I was like, do I really want to do it with her? But I'm like,
a difficult. I would say.
I was like, but
It's been about it's been exactly a week. Feels like so much longer. It's been a week since I've been groundhogging my class. My co-teacher had death in the family, so I've had a different sub every day for my classroom. It's so exhausting. So we're like, September is a crazy month, bro. What are you looking for here? Chow boxes?
no, I'm just curious where this thing is. Key. I'm just curious where it is. 'Cause I'm almost
I'm
where it is.
assuming. I was gonna say. Yeah, that wall, I guess.
Yeah,
myself
I'm just looking for
away.
animals, but I figure as long as I'm here, I look for Chao boxes.
I'm a wedgie.
won't get shot by that, so let me,
Wait, what's happening on the phone?
yeah, so, yeah, I was like, what should I play?
Working, let's go, baby.
I'm like, you know what, I'll play Sonic because we have a major Sonic fan in the audience, so I need to bring her the Sonic content.
I love it. My boss emailed us a link to it. You can't see it all. It's just a link to Instagram. It makes me laugh so hard. It's not even a screenshot. She just she just linked. Emailed all the classes a link to a crap. That's awesome. Their Christmas ornaments. That's so funny.
You see? Should be great.
We're going to the beach on Thursday for like a teacher's retreat, and I got like I used my nepotism privileges to get an invite because it's only for like the long, like the oldies of the preschool. So like my mom, like the vice director.
You see it?
I'm going one step closer to the signality thing. It's definitely in the ground. You're digging Change the camera. Try going a little quicker. This is just like the Pumpkin Hill one.
Yeah,
We spent like 10 minutes trying to come in there. What's the clue?
I just got skull.
Okay, so,
Skull room flames.
yeah, so no, it's definitely where you were digging. So it's pretty cool. We're going with like all the retired teachers who have been, we're teaching for like 20 years or like 15 years. It's all like the very well established teachers that most of them are retired. That's very cool. It's only for the in club. Which is funny because it means that I think the next youngest person to me there might be
This is on
probably
the
in
side?
her 40s, I think. That's very fun. Big fan of hanging out with old ladies. They know how to party and go to bed by 10. Let's freaking go.
I'm digging up the lost holes. I don't know where they're.
Yeah, they are figure. Just keep digging every. You know what's so crazy? In all the years we play this game, I like never get these dig in a very specific location ones, and we've gotten 2 in just this playthrough. And I feel like I would never get these in those in single year locations.
Neck of a snake. So it's in one of the snakes, I guess?
Can you dig this? Stop fire, you probably die. Jump in the fire! I'm so sleepy.
Okay.
That took freaking long enough. Jeez, dang, dude. And also, my kid today was sick.
Not too bad.
So I most likely will be getting sick soon, which is
I
fine.
could have gotten a higher
There's
ranking on
one
that
kid
if
in
I
my
found that
class who was
sooner.
sick and who was coughing right into my face. Super cool. You love when you can feel the blow of air onto you and you're like, oh, nice.
That's why I always wear a
Thank you
mask
for that,
when
dude.
I do preschool. Always.
And then I'm pretty sure my nanny, my nanny child wasn't in school. He was 16. Was sick.
I came into color guard and they're like, yeah, I have a cold. I'm like, great, you're most definitely giving it to me.
Can't you go to your house? And on top of that, marching band, oh my gosh, let me tell you. I'm trying to play my game, but I have to complain first. Marching band has been such a freaking chore, dude, because
I'm trying to give you
I don't know
English.
why. The show is easy. It's Western. So easy. Everybody's done that before.
I know you're being a little athlete, but I'm trying to give you some things to get more power.
But then, and then the kids are actually for once good this year, which is why it's like, you know, we're like, oh, we can actually try, and like these kids are decent. And then the band director this year has just been like, I'm not gonna write you drill, or I'm gonna write you drill, and it's gonna be impossible to do. Like he's putting, so their band is, you know, 25 or something. The band is not very big, and then, you know, 25 at the max, maybe 20. Like they are a small group, and he's like, I'm gonna put them in this circle. And we're like, okay, well, you guys are notoriously bad at drill, but we'll trust the process. And then he's like, and then I'm gonna put your 4th color guard in there. And then I'm also gonna put 2 more solos. So
I'm trying to give you bears.
6 people in this circle made out of like 18 other people.
Stay there for 5
This is a
seconds.
small circle. So that's been kind of a nightmare trying to do that. And then for the second song, we just finished the second song, he just put them behind a prop. And was like, I'd figure you guys would figure it out. So when we're like, oh, you want to? He's like, I don't want them behind the prop. I just didn't know what to do, but I don't want them behind the prop. So we're like, okay, well, the next song, you know, maybe we can fit 2 people behind the prop and 2 people in the circle. He's like, well, they have to be the other 2 people. I was like, well, those 2 people are bad. So they're not bad. They're just new. They're very, very
So
fresh
is,
and
who
green.
do you put front and center? Your best performer or your weakest performer?
So I was gonna say they're not bad. You just when it's your first year, you inherently are going to learn slower than people who've been there for a long time or people who've been doing it for a long time. That's just literally how it works. And so we were like, okay, well, in the one song we had the 2 quicker learners out and the 2 behind the prop because it's where he put them. And then now he's like, well, I don't want them behind the prop anymore. Then don't put them there, buddy. You're writing the drill. It's been crazy. I've been so religiously taking vitamins since Will started school. Oh my god. I was thinking about that last year when I was sick all the time. The first, like, 2 months, Christmas is when they freaking get sick. Once it starts getting cold outside. I was thinking about that last year. I remember, like, during D&D when everyone would be there and I'd be, like, hacking up 10 lungs and being like, why isn't everyone else sick? And I was thinking about that. I was like, oh, man, you guys are gonna be in the trenches, especially with a baby and with, kid in school. You guys are gonna be in the trenches of germs. Really, the trick to it is hand washing. Once we started washing hands last year, instead of we always used hand sanitizer before. Once we came in, they'd wash their hands. Then we'd start the day, they'd wash their hands before lunch. And then they'd wash their hands before snack. And after we added in these hand washing bits, I mean the sickness went down like easily 65%. It's been crazy. We still use hand sanitizer all the time. But like just going from hand sanitizer to getting them to like actually scrub their hands. I don't know if it made them less likely
This
to
is arguably
do
one of the
dirty
worst
things.
boss fights because it's very hard to
What boss fight is it?
stuff.
Oh, this one sucks. I forgot we were in space.
Treasure hunter. Did you find my
That's
emerald?
good one. Your emerald. Talking to you is a waste of time.
I'm so knuckles over this.
Hand over those master emeralds. Give them to me.
He's a cool guy. Get him, Rude.
That's why I need to get a ring as soon as I can.
There's also just part of the wheelie maneuver, and then there's the whole space thing. We're also in space.
And he always
Crazy.
hits you in the air. It's
And
the
the
problem.
fun thing about my, speaking of vitamins, the fun thing about my,
Yeah, I did get him that time.
one of 2. Like, I'm on iron supplements and I'm on 2 medicines. And one of them, when you take vitamin, oh my god, he fell into the lava.
No,
lava.
it's air, so he actually can't fall.
No choice
Stop
but
doing
to
that.
fight.
How did he hit you after iron?
No, that one was him.
Oh, he can drop you through? That's very confusing.
Yeah.
Either one of them, when you take, I used to take vitamin C all the time. Oh, good dodge, dude.
Now witness my
When you
power.
have
Take this.
an acidic, how do you get
must
when you have a more acidic
master
stomach, it doesn't absorb as well. So I had to stop taking vitamin C supplements in order to maximize the potency.
You had a more acidic stomach?
Yeah, the more acidic your stomach it is, the less it absorbs. Like
So
a-
even though we won the fight, this is the way this cutscene always goes. I always think this is funny.
Woo.
Stop fooling around and give me back my emeralds.
What are you babbling about? Call yourself a hunter attacking a lady? Shame on you.
What kind of lady goes around stealing gems anyway?
Those belong to me.
You're a bat, you can fly.
This scene was always funny to me because like they literally both can fly.
It'd be funnier if he fell
Because he
It's-
glides,
It's
technically
also funny
speaking.
at this point in the game, he's got those huge, chunky freaking hands.
Don't touch me.
Is that how you say thanks to someone who just saved your life?
It would have made more sense if she didn't just trip. It's like she got knocked out or something. That would have made sense.
Didn't you? That's why you saved me. You're such a creep.
I love the way they
This is a
move.
joke, you know. Think what you want,
so
Master. I was
polygon.
saving the Master Emerald.
No matter what you say, it sounds crazy.
What?
Fine, then just take them. They stink like echidnas do.
If that's what you thought, you should have given me them in the first place.
Emerald time, baby.
Also, I like the fact that they can just make it big and small at any given time.
What?
I'm sorry if I hurt you.
Runs away. Can't make it.
We should get going.
Alright, Smart. Like the way that she has wings makes me laugh. And she's like, ah!
It's like, if she got knocked
Flap your
out,
wings, dog!
if she got knocked out or something, that would have made sense, but it's...
up to anyway? This is strange. It's showing energy readings from 2 separate Chaos Emeralds.
Did they really think they could trick me with that fake emerald?
Strokes mustache.
Wait, Shadow. I'm the one who should be telling them the end is near, not you. Now is the time to end this
I
war.
like how his head goes like this.
Place in history as the ultimate genius.
The funny thing is, Eggman looks
Machine
more...
comes out of nowhere.
Finish the job.
This is my favorite Eggman design.
The moment for attack.
Let's go, baby.
I was like, this
Only
is
bad
like the
thing is
most...
fact the voice volume, you can't change it, and it's so low. You can never hear what they're saying.
But thankfully, they did automatically put subtitles in every scene, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm locked into this.
But I will say one thing is that, like, I do too. But the thing I do have to say though, Eggman is at his arguably most intimidating and most like normal looking when he's like cartoonish like this. Is when he
The low polygraph.
exactly when they start making him more
Final
high
Fantasy
def.
style.
Well, not even that, but
Make him an Eggman with little
No, I-
spindly legs.
I mean like the games like after Sonic Unleashed, when they changed his like appearance, he got more slapstick, and so he got more. He just wasn't intimidating as a villain. Like he's still kind of silly here, but the point is that like he also
This
seems
is
like someone who
peak.
could take over the world.
This is peak Sonic the Hedgehog.
Until like, well, and I love his arc in Sonic Frontiers. I really like the whole thing they have with Sage, but he's also really not the villain of that game either. You know, it's like I do kind of just like he can, you know, I do like what they do with Sage. I think she was very well done, the whole arc there. But I want
do
a
like
time
this
when he felt like a villain.
Yeah, this game I just like.
Now he's like-
so simple.
He's like Dr. Doofenshmirtz now, where it's just like you're like,
Wow.
oh, you're just kind of sad
no,
and pathetic.
Doofenshmirtz has way more like character arc than
But that's the point. Like he's not a villain. He's more like a laughing joke
yeah.
in most Sonic games, and that is honestly kind of a problem with color. My biggest problem with Colors era is that the tone just skydived.
Yeah.
Like it's like now we're a game for kids. I'm like, kids aren't idiots. You know, they may not understand like the depth of things, but they're not stupid. They can tell when something is, you know, makes sense and when it doesn't.
Yeah.
And even then, your kids might play this to make the gameplay easy. That you have to. If they kids miss out on the story, whatever, they're probably playing it for the gameplay anyway. Make the gameplay kid friendly, sure.
Well, especially it's like Pokemon, where it's like this is a kids game. Why do they have to know how to read?
Yeah.
Kids don't
The
know how
fact
to
that
read until they're like.
The fact that
Maybe in
Pokemon
the
is like a
first grade,
kid's
dude.
game, I'm like, it's not a kid's. You have to be like, you know,
The kids
10.
Like the kids I work with, none of them can read. They can read like Bob books at most.
Because
Like
Pokemon has no.
at the end of kindergarten, you're only reading like very basic. You're not on chapter books, so you're just on the very basic.
Since
you know, picture books of words.
but like since there's no voice acting, you need like actually, and it's not necessarily easy reading either. It's like you need like some actually sophisticated reading skills in order to like play Pokemon and understand what's going on. So like kids game, maybe in terms of like it's nice.
Nice.
See, he gets a health gauge boost. I don't even know what Tails gets. Tails does not get his full of upgrades.
It's hard.
Well, the thing is that because Eggman was always intended to be in the game like this, Tails was originally going to be in like he is in Sonic Adventure, where he was like this, but then they decided that since the like Knuckles and Rouge both and Shadow and Sonic have the same gameplay, they're like, well, let's give Tails the same gameplay as Eggman, even that though it doesn't really make a lot of sense. And so it was clearly undeveloped. So Tails has those elements.
I was computer science in the office. You didn't want to get my racing too fast.
I mean, Mom didn't get this out until later in
How
life,
did you
so.
decide when you're doing that?
Yeah, when they starts crowding things. Or if, like, you know, they're like walking around outside. You're like, oh, we might as well just pull them out.
Why do they take so long to come out? Which computers are dumb consoles? Who invented those?
The same person that gave us consoles and Nintendo.
God.
Exactly.
What the heck?
It's like, take your complaints up.
It was interesting because one of the kids in my class was gonna get her consoles out like at Christmas, and her mom at like parent night was like, "Oh yeah."
Okay,
yeah.
how he reached me from down
Literally,
there,
that was
I
so
have no
unfair.
idea.
She can't see because literally can't see. She was like, "Yeah, like ignore her heavy breathing right now. She's getting her consoles." I was like, "Oh, I can't even hear it." And then today was the first day where I could hear it, and it's true. She's like. But it's like, imagine that, but it's just like through one nostril. It's like one nostril and like he mouse breathes a lot. I was like, vibe, dude. Mayhaps I should have gotten my consoles out. Maybe I would be able to. My power is failing! I hate the arm guys because they just come to circle thing when they do go off faster. Ooh, health pad. That's nice. Man, that's crazy. How do you guys who own kids? How do you guys take care of
You
them all?
own kids.
Yeah, for you guys who own your own child, I just rent them. Basically. So how do you guys have your own children that you own? How do you do that?
Why
all
is
the
the
time,
reach on
yo?
those guys so far?
I only, as mentioned, I only rent these children, not even a rent to own, just a stupid rent system. And even then, honey, I'm freaking gassed after 3.5 hours. What is that supposed to do? I don't know. I hate the space levels because it's just floating platforms, and this is where it gets very heavily flat. All the space levels are very platform.
And platforming in my
And I
platforming
also
game?
just hate, I don't know, I hate the vibe, I hate the colors, I hate all the little freaking graphics in that. I hate big space levels. I'm not a big robot person either, so like in space is all robots, everything's in space. You're watching some videos and it's like alien or somebody's doing judge things, mass effect, it's all space.
This is the thing I was telling you about, like where I was saying about how, like, you know, I like the concept of like using androids, but usually it's required to be in a high sci-fi setting, and I don't like
I'm not a big
sci-fi
gal.
settings because usually they're just like this. They're dark and they're like
Star Trek, Star Wars,
it's nothing that you haven't seen.
Stars.
That's why I think there's a lot more variety where fantasy can go, because there's a lot of different ways you can take it, and you can also do a lot of different color schemes. People fall into the trappings of sci-fi way too easily. They all make it look like Star Wars or Star Trek, and then they don't go any further than that. Yeah, I love it.
Anyways, so on Neopets, they released all the previously made nostalgic skins. So for reference, there was a certain art style, I've talked this before, there's an art style before 2007, and post 2007 they did something called conversion, where instead of everything having a unique art style, everything had one uniform art style in order to sell clothes and make, you know, real life money. You would use that to buy a certain brand of clothes. So it's like Neopoints is the in-game currency, and then Neocash is the currency you can pay for with your money. And certain clothes are Neocash clothes, and those are, you know, fancy, but you had to convert all the pets in order to sell those clothes so that you can That's nice. And then just this spring, I believe, they released the pre-2007 art where everything was in like this three-dimensional code that they're called Unconverted, and it's or now known as nostalgia styles. And it's all like the pretty artwork, like really unique, beautiful artwork, almost like like a Pokemon trading card kind of vibe. So if you had things that were originally unconverted, then you got a free skin, and they converted everything. So everything before you had unconverted and converted, and then they converted everything and gave you a free skin if you had one of the original pets. So I got two. I had two of the original pets. And then you can buy the skins to put on.
How is this
newer
our
pets.
space station and we're being attacked by a giant drone?
I don't even remember this. Oh, you're just flying through space, I guess.
Yep.
Okay, word.
Cool.
And so they released that now. After they've released like 3 or 4 colors. I mean, they've got like 50 colors.
Now
A?
you know why I am the best.
Nice.
What the heck? You play one level and you get an A. This does not do wonders for my self-esteem.
I was like, oh man, I'm taking a while. I'm like, oh, apparently I'm doing great.
Dang, dude, let's ring. I think you just had a good amount of health.
Maybe.
Darn, why do they always leave a sweet little innocent girl like me alone?
Amy,
Well,
pull out that
young
big hammer.
lady, is there something I can help you with?
Mr. Eggman!
He's got a gun!
If you value your life, you will tell me where Sonic and Tails are.
To be fair, yes, Amy does have a giant hammer, but then again, in like this range,
I thought he's got his mech, and then he's also got a gun.
yeah,
He's got a gun!
to make sure we have like most amount of like threatening stuff here.
Should we do the hero story? Oh no, we're
No,
already at this cutscene.
Yeah,
story.
you have to do Dark Story
Let's take
first,
care of
because there's
business
less levels
first.
left in the Dark Story than
Hand over the Chaos Emerald
story.
slowly, and then we'll talk about your girlfriend. That is, if you really care for her.
I don't.
Blah!
Candy moment, fake emerald. I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone.
Put the emerald down right there and back off.
Man, Eggman's not been this threatening ever since.
You turned into a big-time villain, Doctor.
Whoa,
The
you
chaos.
thought you could trick me with that fake emerald, didn't you?
Tell me,
So, how did you know it wasn't the real one?
Tell me, baby.
Because you just told me, Fox Boy.
Think of
See? Man, that was when Eggman used to be like actually intimidating and smart and not just a joke.
I'm counting on you, Tails. Amy, take care of yourself.
See, no joke.
Farewell.
Yeah, no
They're
jokes,
like,
no
alright, he's gonna die.
wisecracks.
He's like,
He's
alright, I'm
just-
gonna die.
He's no jokes, no wisecracks. He's having a strong front because he's a hero. That's the point.
Boom.
Farewell, Sonic, my admirable adversary. Now we have some unfinished business to take care of.
When do we need to switch to the hero?
Don't. We're just gonna play it out. So here, we only have like 2 more levels. We have this. We have Shadow's level, and then final fight with Sonic. after.
Something for him. I won't let him down.
We're done with Knuckles. He has the Master Knuckles. This should be the last encounter with Eggman. That should be. There's more hero stages than there are dark stages in space.
Why
I also hate this fight.
I'll never forgive you for this. I'll show you how powerful I am.
reference these special moves, when you're in 2-player mode, you can use them, to take down your enemy, but you have to have a certain amount of rings to activate them.
It's based on his health right now.
Winners,
Hey,
baby.
I did that before he fired the power laser, because that thing's
Winners.
impossible to jump over.
Let's go.
That, like, I managed to thankfully catch him at least one explosion, so he was still stunned.
Yeah.
But if he gets to where he can shoot the giant freaking power laser, that is a
toast.
pain in the butt, because you
guess he was
can't
just
jump
a
over it, and
regular
it usually
hedgehog
explodes that thing in the
after
middle of the room. So now we're going to...
Legend has it when all 7 Chaos Emeralds are collected, the power creates a miracle. I have 6 of them. They're mine. All mine.
I don't think so.
Shadow.
So that was your plan from the beginning, huh? Or was it a direct order from the president? Now I know who you are. You're that government spy, Rouge the Bat, aren't you?
Same as... She's not even using like a cover name.
So you did your
I
homework.
feel like there's something lost in translation there.
He's dog. He's been to
I could say the same thing about you.
Looks like things aren't quite going your way. But since my job was done, I thought it was time to take what's mine and get out of this place.
One pathetic creature.
Look who's talking. What about you? Here are the results of the research project called the Ultimate Life Form.
Actually, a
But if this picture is of the real ultimate life form named Shadow, then exactly
We're gonna be fighting that very soon.
is standing in front of me?
Sorry, we forgot to take this call. I like that they have no control over the cannon.
If you want to live, leave the Chaos Emeralds where they are. The fake emerald is good enough for you.
Do you actually believe that you're the real Shadow?
And man, how many times has that question come up in the, like, this games of fall?
Even if my name's not real, it's still me, Shadow. And I will fulfill my promise to Maria. That's the only thing that matters.
Man, it's... I like that, like,
I love
in
the-
Sonic Heroes, Shadow the Hedgehog, every game after that, they just have to nail that point in, is that
Which
it's
is
like...
funny because
are you
the other ultimate life form is not named Shadow. It's called something completely different.
Yeah.
It's
But,
called 2 different things actually. It's a 10-stage boss battle.
but the point is that, like, every game afterwards, like, what we have it where Shadow's constantly thinking about, like, are your memories real? Are you the real one? Like,
The answer is always yes.
dude's just going through it, let me tell ya. I hate these things so much. Because you try and jump over them and then they just hit you anyway.
You gotta love the graphics of being dog. It's like your eyes are always unfocused.
Exactly.
That's what it reminds me of. And these levels are the worst because of these gravity tubes. So if you aren't close enough to the gravity tube, you will just fly off the side and die.
Yeah,
It's very fun. But I was like, you know what, Evie, you're so great at these. Also, if you like run off the top too far, you'll fall off and die. Also, these meteors explode, and then they'll make you fly off the side and you'll die. The funny part is if you fall down, you do burst into flame as you fall through.
I do think that's funny.
Makes me laugh. And let's not worry about them meeting air in space. That's silly.
I mean, to be fair,
Who
we're
cares about
anthropomorphic
that?
hedgehogs. I don't think we need to worry too much about it.
And if you overshoot any of the platforms, you'll fall off and die. Also, there's lasers,
Yeah, because, you know,
And
this wasn't
robots.
already fun enough.
electricity, and you can fall off and die.
It's the center one of the times. Like, yeah.
The wub wub guys.
Come on. Down the...
Vanessa Freddy. This where I wanna be, I just don't care. You know what's crazy? Some mom Game Theory, the new Ash on games, GT Live, they're like assistant person. Actually, their sister goes to NC State and marches in the band with Olivia. It's a small world.
It is. I mean, especially
I
when
want
they're
to
out
work
of
for
Brawley
freaking
now.
Matt. Pat, how do you get on that job? I'll do it. I can run your stream, buddy. I'm the one who freaking figures out this one every time. Turn into fire.
Okay, that was so close to dying right there. Like I said, the gravity on these is weird. Like, their, like, registry of you being on them is so, like, fickle. Sometimes you just go right over top them, or you go right past them. See, like, that time I stuck. The first time I didn't stay. And then there's these guys shooting at me, which is just the best.
Ooh, yay, Mystic Melody. This
Okay,
is the
that
first
was
one we got.
That was
He only has like 2 upgrades, and one of them I think is Mystic Melody and then Lightspeed Dash. Where are you going? Oh my god, Mystic Melody, I'm scared. They didn't give you a thingy to use in Mystic Melody yet? There wasn't like a thing right next to it?
no.
That is so surprising.
I'm gonna die now. It's okay, I got the Mystic
He
Melody.
goes,
That's the
"Ah."
important thing. I got the Mystic Melody. That's great.
Falls onto Earth, dies.
That's fine.
Yeah, this is far back.
I know.
Oof.
That's why I was like, dang it.
The space levels are also the worst because they all look the same.
They do.
Yeah, the most fun of every stage is everyone's first one, just because it's the most diverse per person. And then as you go on, a couple of the levels start, you know, repeating side by side, different, like you have the green forest, white jungle kind of thing.
Well, a lot of them parallel each other. Well, Sonic and Shadows parallel each other almost perfectly most of the time. The others have a little bit more variety and at least going to different locations.
You
But
got
most of
City
theirs are
Escape,
like,
Radical Highway, Lost Canyon.
okay,
Wild
what
Canyon,
the heck hit me?
Lost Lagoon. I think a
I swear-
meteorite.
I swear that guy just attacked me.
I believe it's a meteorite.
Very annoying. There's a guy.
That guy, and this thing. And they were really like, these levels have been fun, and we've been running. Now let's jump and get hit by falling sky debris, and also robots, and also lasers, and gravity, and it's upside down, and backwards.
To be fair,
And I'm
though,
gonna punch you in the face while you sleep.
we'll give props to Shadow though, because this is technically his like home turf. He was born in space.
LOL, why did you do that?
I didn't mean to do it. I was doing it on the grind rail, and then
That's
it just
so
went. It
funny.
just went into like.
And it just like missed. That made
Well,
me laugh.
you can jump out of a spin dash. I didn't hit the A button fast enough.
I like the spin dash in Sonic Adventure 1 where it like activated all the buttons around you. That was fun. Grind rails are so hard to hit sometimes.
And they're so,
Especially
just when they're so like the graphics are like this, they're so slow. I also love not being able to see where I'm.
I'm not playing, and I'm glad because even just watching this is kind of stressing me out.
Yeah, I'm still impressed we beat this as kids, to be honest.
Literally, like I mean, this is what 2001, so we will have been. I feel like we got this pretty decently close. If we got it, like let's say we
It was
got this
definitely in the Game Hero era.
I was gonna say, so let's say we got this like 2003. Give it a couple years to do that before we got it. You would have been 8 at the oldest, and I would have been
We definitely completed it
6
before we
at the
moved to North
oldest.
Carolina, I know that.
Correct. So if we would have had this game absolutely confirmed before 2006. So we would have been, either way, neither of us would have been in double digits yet when we first played this game.
I mean, props to younger us, really.
Yeah, we were, I mean...
By
you
younger us, I
played-
mean younger me and
I was
Malin
gonna say,
cheering me from
when
the
you were in-
background.
I was like, when you were in like 2nd or 3rd grade, you were playing Kingdom Hearts 2. I distinctly remember playing that in California. when
yeah.
I would have been in...
Video games have always been a
I would've
hyperfixation
been
of mine,
second
so I
grade.
have generally been pretty good at them.
I distinctly remember Kingdom Hearts 2 and that one Alice in Wonderland boss. Hey, that was cool that you just jump canceled in the middle of your
I didn't jump cancel. I hit like an invisible wall.
That's awesome.
I like just bounced. I'm like, what the heck?
It looked like you might have accidentally touched the control stick. Which
Oh no,
would have
I hit it.
canceled
I
your
hit
jump.
it. I hit it afterwards. You,
Oh, okay.
because I was trying to jump back into a jump, but I was like, what? I'm
Yeah,
like, I hit
if
something.
You, they're very temperamental. If you would have even.
It's
raised
that
it
time I bounced
gently.
into the bounce pad, just flung me into space. So, what the heck?
Would you like an M&M?
After this, these gravity wheels are just the worst.
I agree.
Gotta be careful there, because sometimes you bounce backwards, and then you're like, well, now I fall to my death again.
Now I don't.
Love that.
He doesn't have the fire control thing.
I think so, no.
Oh, maybe a Sonic. I know Sonic gets it.
Well,
He
they
gets
both
the
have to get them
flame-
because everyone has to have the ability to go through metal containers.
Yeah,
I just don't remember where it is.
I know Sonic gets.
Sonic gets more upgrades.
He does. Shadow has the least amount of upgrades out of the whole game. He gets
He gets just the necessities.
the
'Cause
flame bracelet. Sonic gets the bounce bracelet and the flame bracelet, and then Lightspeed Dash. Everybody gets a Mystic Melody.
well, he has Lightspeed Dash too, so come on,
Yeah.
get off of it.
And the Mystic Melody is needed for
Come on.
chows, and it's also needed for
Thank you.
speed running. Let's go, baby! Only 6 minutes, but it felt longer.
I fell off so many times in that one area. I'm not getting a good rank because I have no rings and I died like 4 times.
Mount E.
Sorry, buddy. I tried. I was doing so good at the beginning. Now we're gonna go fight Sonic. By fight, I mean race him and hit him randomly.
Yeah.
I like the fact that with Sonic and Shadow, they really didn't know how to do their boss fights. Because both their boss fights are horrible. The other two you can at least like punch and like shoot at them. Theirs is just kind of like, they're speed characters. I don't know what to do for this.
Like they just start casually running.
That's how they communicate. They're both speedsters. With honestly kind of a reckless edge.
It is really hard to read the subtitles while I'm running, though.
Also, the fact this boss fight starts you at max speed makes it very hard to control initially.
Alright, Shadow. Time for me to finish this.
Yeah, you kind of like break your shield.
And sometimes they do that.
And you died!
That's why this fight
Let's go,
sucks.
baby!
Because it's in space, so it's very easy
I
to fall
love
off.
space.
Time for me to finish this.
So fun, I love it so much. I love it. You love it? I love it
I didn't
so
even get to the
much.
point where he has special attack. Jack. Oh, Chow, thank you very much. Really, Sonic? He bounced me into an exploding meteor.
Banger, dude.
I hate this boss fight. It's just, it's hard because, like, if this was... They do make a remake of the stage in Sonic Generations, which we will probably see when we get Sonic X Shadow Generations. So I'm getting that one. There we go. Not fall. I like how you get into these, like, things where you're, like, you're homing, but just moving faster than your homing attack and hit. Oh, and yeah, in case you can
Oh, don't
gather.
spoil it. Don't spoil it. Maybe they don't know. Maybe,
he can use
maybe
gather.
don't. No, don't spoil it.
He just said it. It's like the come
the game
on,
also
Sonic.
came out. What, 23
So
years
yeah,
ago?
when we do get Sonic X Generation, because I bought it in 2 different editions, because I had to have all the special editions in this game because I love this franchise, and it's Shadow. So and I finally have hope for him as a character. Like I never thought that was going to happen. So you know, that's nice. But anyway, so we will play Sonic X Shadow Generations when it comes out. They remade this level and did make it into a legit race instead of whatever this is. To be fair, I don't like how they did the thing where it's like you only have to hit him once instead of more than once. That they could have made it like twice. But they remade the stage so it's not so janky. Which is kind of the point of Sonic Generations in general, was just kind of making it better. I hate when you bounce off him.
I love
Sometimes
his little death noise. Ugh.
the thing that's annoying, and that was us running out of life, so we had to start again. But the thing that's annoying is that when you bounce off, sometimes you fly off the bridge, or it bounces you, and the camera for some reason turns in the opposite direction, so you can't tell which way is forward and which ones are the ones that are falling away. So it's just kind of frustrating.
It's very fun.
But after this, that's the end of the Dark story, so we're just gonna finish it and then go to the Hero story.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Come on.
Story select.
I'm Shadow the Hedgehog, the one and only ultimate life form.
This is
That
art.
blue
I know,
hedgehog
it's
is
so
cool. I
trying
love
to
the pose.
destroy the Eclipse
It's
cannon.
so like 2000.
I'm impressed. I thought he died in the capsule that was shot in his face. Now I know that blue
Still my favorite
hedgehog
voice actor for Shadow has to be in the
When
first
I'm
game.
finished with him,
He just gets
he'll
him
wish
right.
he died in the capsule. I'm gonna show him my real power.
Also, that's the thing that's important about Shadow in terms of like his pose, his voice, and everything like that. He's not like he doesn't come off as evil. He comes off as just a dark reflection of Sonic, who is, you know.
Why do people call the 2000s the hot?
I don't know. I don't know why they call him Gen Z and stuff like
That's completely different. Completely unrelated. You follow him, little yellow ball.
you know. Like he can fall off the edge and he just teleports back. I fall off the edge and I just die. Love that. Also, his health goes down so slowly. The boss fight just is like, why is his health bar have to be that low? We could have gone for 3 hits and called it that. Just how long there are. How did I die from that? He was the one taking damage.
I'm not done with you yet.
Okay, I hit the B button and didn't react.
So fun.
Okay, but apparently he jumped into me while I was jumping, so I love the fact that you're invulnerable when you jump because you're a
That's a banger.
hedgehog.
Yeah.
Alright, cool.
This completes my plan to take over the world. Now begins the glorious era of the Empire of Eggman.
Eggman theme song. And we did complete the Dark story first when we were kids because obviously we like the Dark characters better. Like, we love Rouge, we love Shadow, and Eggman's fine, but obviously, as you see here, there is something going on here. Something strange happened to the, at the space station, but in order to figure out what that is, we have to go over to the Sonic story. Heroes level. Where are we at? We're actually doing pretty well. I'm
doing my dailies.
willing to maybe, let me see where we are in Sonic's story, at least where the hero story, where we left off. Because I don't remember where we left off. We did finish Egg Bowl, right?
Yeah.
Let me see what level we're on. If it's we're on Crazy Gadget or something like that, we might just do that one and call it.
No.
That level sucks so much because
Shadows was bad.
at least his is still speed oriented. Sonic's is just slow in that stage because there's switches and gravity things and a bunch of puzzling.
I am the Eggman!
Also, I just love the theme songs of this era. They're just, like you said, they have a certain just vibe of the times. Very early 2000s. You know, sometimes I want to look up fanfiction for like Lola, but I know that like 9% of him is probably to make him like a psychopath. I'm like, I like him as a character that like is like the character he is for 90% of his arcs. Arguably 99% because that's post game. Actually, is where his character changes. I'm like, does no one have him when he's just being like? I like it because you can so see the Cynthia inspirations. Like you're like, okay, there's the absent-mindedness.
Yeah.
I love the fact that she's such a good, like, battler. She's very smart. She's, like, you know, effortlessly cool, but at the same time, Cynthia's just, like, she's incredibly indecisive. She, is very absent-minded, so her room's always a mess and stuff like that. Like, it's very, human. But they do it just enough. Because the problem if you have a quirk like that, but you play it too much, is that's the issue I have with, like, Leon getting lost. It's funny, it's a good quirk, but the fact that that's always the quirk he has, and they don't, like, ever give him anything else, is like, dude. At this point, you're wondering how did you manage to get to the stadium to become the champion in the first place, and you have this much problem with directions. Like, Cynthia has her shortcomings, but it's not, like, blaring every time you meet her, and that's the thing I had issue with Leon always getting, like, lost. Is, like, that's why I say, like, Leon's a good champion, after, ironically, he loses the championship, because that's when I feel like he actually, like, matures in a way.
Facing Wally with the better version of Wally.
Wally with the hair swoop, you know? I like how he just literally parts his hair to one side, and you're like, oh my gosh, such maturity, such power.
He's a different man, guys.
It's a really impressive, although to be fair, when you think about his ancestor literally is, like...
I actually didn't even notice he swapped his hair.
I know. But I like how the fact that, like, his ancestor literally hid that he was his ancestor for the entire game just by changing his hair, so clearly...
Weapon, Project Shadow, was stolen from the military base located on the deserted island in the southern seas. This incident increased worldwide terrorist activities. Sonic the Hedgehog was arrested. The adventure for truth leads to the incidents that shock the entire world. The story takes our hero Sonic from the Earth and into outer space. Sonic Adventure 2. Hero Side Story. Farewell, Sonic. Forever.
I love how edgy that is.
That's so funny.
So 2000s.
So, like, action, and it's not like this is
sounds
all
like a G.I.
in-game
Joe.
footage. Dog, that's all freaking. It's all in-game footage.
But that's the thing, is like, it's so, like, G.I. Joe trailer. Like, that's something that definitely would have aired on TV. I just love, like, this is a time capsule to when we were growing up and what it was like to watch TV at that time.
My name is Miles Proud, but everyone
Left
calls
off
me
the
Tails. We managed to hotwire the space shuttle from Eggman's secret base.
Guess we're in a Tails level.
Finally arrived at the space colony, Ark. It
We'll
was
see how
my
long.
idea
Yeah, we'll see how long it takes to do his. If it's not too long, I'll attempt Crazy Gadget. If not, that'll be just
Understands the plan. It's up to
Crazy
you.
Gadget takes a while.
And fast.
Correct. Or if it's Knuckles is next. So essentially, whoever comes after Tails will determine if we go longer for the stream. I will complete Tails' level. But if it's Crazy Gadget, maybe I'll try it. If it's Knuckles' level, though, and I can't remember.
We're out of here, baby.
Because, well, it's not as bad as Rouge's. Rouge's map is way worse. And also just because all the dark story levels are just inherently harder. Because, you know, you should be able to punish for siding with the bad guys even though they are 10 times cooler, you know? Which actually isn't true in this game. In this game, both sides are cool. Like, I like Shadow and Rouge, but I also still love Sonic and Knuckles and Tails in this game because they're all very cool. It's in later games where I'm like, well, now it's not even competition. So I forgot what it is to be cool. know why I jumped out of that. I think Tails gets his better cannon here. This is the one though where they have like you have to be careful not to get airlock because you're flying in space.
Fan of that.
I remember the first time we like ran into those lasers because we didn't because it's not a solid beam. We're like, oh, well, that's probably fine. See what I mean about the airlock thing? Very annoying. It's just, I wish it was easier to, like, aim your thing. You can only really aim in the general direction. So it's gonna be very hard. Now we're gonna shoot this anyway, just so almost shall get stuck in your face. Really? I didn't shoot that thing because I didn't want to do that. Again, explosives all over the place, so you like can never shoot anything. This thing, love waiting to move on platforms. Okay, I don't know how I survived that. Oddly enough, though, this level is definitely much harder than Eggman's. Because of, again, this stupid thing with the explosives on the ground.
You died!
Yeah, because eventually you just... Thankfully, I had just hit a checkpoint. It's annoying.
So you go back in the little water.
Yeah, I hate that. How are you supposed to dodge that?
Especially when they're like...
Yeah, I hate this one so much more than Eggman's. Do I really have to kill you in order to open the door? Okay, love it. And like, that's what I'm saying, like, Tails is the one that needs the health improvement here.
Just went in and died.
Oh, him, but literally everything.
Oh, then there's this, the lasers,
This is the thing that killed me the first time.
and the freaking gunk. The toxic ooze.
And you just like die instantly. There's a health pack right there and a checkpoint right there. I just died right there. You can't wildly like fire at things like you can in Eggman's level because you don't know where there's going to be You don't know. I thought that was the way out. You don't know where there's gonna be those explosives.
Yeah.
Like, at least in Eggman's you can just kind of fire and, like, hope, like, your lock on over. Here it's like you don't know we're gonna blow apart part of the bridge. Yeah, and it's just annoying.
But sometimes
Love that. Oops. Got a shield and maybe lost because I really got hit by 3. I find the more powerful cannon around here. There. Literally right here. Really hate you guys. If you hit those bombs, then it's like impossible to grab that switch.
yeah.
Again, the bombs on the floor and the ceiling, really not necessary. This is supposed to be the easier level. The hero story is supposed to be easier than the dark story. I don't really mind too much when the dark story is hard because it's the dark story, but like when the hero story's levels are hard, I'm just like, why? Oh, I love this part. Where like, you think you're going across on a platform? Nope. Random gravity jump. And I got hit by bombs from behind. That guy literally was ready to shoot me through the wall. Oh, I'm shooting the arc system.
I did it!
Well, that wasn't graceful, but
You still lose the rest, babe. But you still get like a B.
no, I don't think I'm gonna be on that one. I came in with so low health.
I gotta do
E
better
for-
next time.
Excellent.
Excellent. We did actually find the trap box though, so I can come visit the shadows.
Nice.
Didn't find any of the levels on like Shadows or Eggman's levels, so we're like, hey kid. Where is he? Of course you're sleeping. Okay, well we're gonna wait for him to wake up, and meanwhile I'm gonna feed my kid. Brought you a little potato with legs, so you better wake up and take it.
Here.
This is the cutest things ever though. Well, I guess mine has the
Everything will be
just
okay.
trying to so picky sometimes.
It'd be like that sometimes, though.
I'm just gonna give you these ones.
Everything will be
Oh,
okay.
you got tusks. Can you please wake up so I can give you these parrots? I can't use any swim or fly things on her because she's already maxed out on that, so I'm just gonna keep giving her fruit until your child wakes up.
Wake up, child.
Everything will be okay.
Don't you want to have impressive stamina?
No.
honestly, I have said 1,000 times that they
Love-
should so merchandise Chow.
I love their little eating noise.
Everything will be okay.
Mmm, yum, 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 yum. Hey dude, that's awesome. I very much enjoy your little eating noises, little man.
Yeah, they're already eating. I'm waiting for you. I don't know, Kebab is, I think is my games. Waiting for him to wake up.
Wake up, tiny child.
Maybe when they're like, I'm gonna eat all, but like the very last part of this. You make me a chow. I know how to do the split head though. I could just make them a separate line or something. So, wait. Okay. Where the hell is my parent?
I'm trying to get the Arc Suit Cynthia. And I don't think I'll ever get it.
It is really good, I will say that.
I know, I want to get all of them. I'm starting with her, then I want to get Lance, and I want to get Steve.
I do need to pull on Steven again. I haven't pulled on him in a while. I'm going essentially in
I
like
just have no
descending order of those
dollars.
I actually use.
What's random view to check 10 profile? What's random view to
Mine's just a speed swimming across the pool in this fight. Whereas like you almost need to get a bigger pool. Can you please wake up? Man, also can we just say that was also a big thing in the 2000s is like real-time animal raising simulators.
Oh my gosh.
That was like everywhere. Like you had the Tamagotchis, you had Monster Rancher, you had, you know, Spore was big at the time. Pokemon, obviously, Digimon, World, I believe.
Yeah, people make some very interesting pictures.
What do you mean?
Just their little like logo thing.
Okay, I think he woke up. Let me go get the stuff. Helen!
She's evolving! I think we're gonna get a neutral one, I believe.
Oh, as soon as you come out, yeah, I am going to give you this thing.
Bye, go
Like
on
he's like,
egg
I like how he's just like, I woke up, but you still can't give me the animals. I'm like, yeah. So now, our Chow's evolving, so he'll change color like how mine is. Don't know what he's going to turn into, dark hero or neutral
Most
Chow.
likely neutral, because he's really sitting in the middle.
But what kind do you think? I don't know what he has the most
Bark.
stat in right now. I haven't been looking at his stats, so I don't know what his stats are listed. Remember the first time this happened, we thought he were going to die.
Yeah, he's just like a normal Chow. He evolved into normal! He became more normal!
And in fact, he's actually more blue now.
Looks exactly the same.
Cool. Well, keep taking stuff.
What are we did nothing! We made the most boring Chow! He's
Yeah,
exactly normal.
How's it your child? Because yours should be the most exciting child.
I'm a failure. I can't even parent my imaginary children! What am I going to do?
Like, where's that vulture?
Let's take it to the doctor and see what
I can't. I'm in the middle of the level. Remember? Okay, come out of the water for a minute so I can give you this vulture.
That's crazy. He's completely normal.
you are the most basic of
I'm
chows.
so mad. He literally is normal.
You are the most. Oh, look at his cute little hair. You're the most basic of chows.
Throw him.
And we're not throwing him.
Throw him!
Look how happy he is.
Make him
He just wanted to be
pay
normal.
for his crimes.
Why are you angry at your kid for being normal?
Of all the things he became a normal Chow. Whatever.
Here, eat a fruit. I just like the fact that you like you became
Can't believe that.
normal Chow. Nice. That is so funny.
I can't believe that.
We have the most basic of basic chows.
I cannot.
So would you like to explain to people exactly what happened with our chow here? Like what the delineations are for chow?
So for Chow, they turn into different head shapes and colors based on their highest stats. Like Eevee's is a fly Chow, so it's kind of more like Knight
Little Jester
from,
hat.
Sega franchise. You can get them like a Sonic Chow or Shadow Chow. Like they can change their head shape. And
It's
we'll
funny
just look up
because
Chow types on the internet if you're wondering, because it's very understandable.
Okay, see you later, buddy. I need to see what the next level is. But so like there's Dark and Hero, depending on if you like have them interact with Dark or Hero more often. Then Neutral's in the middle, which is what mine is a neutral Chow. They tend to have actually better stats because they do have it on both sides.
Now put that emerald.
Tails, tell Sonic to meet you back at the research facility.
Sonic, Amy is.
I didn't get that, Tails. What happened to Amy? Tails!
She pooped. Amy pooped her pants. That's just where my brain is at. Hey man. She's pooping her pants.
Okay, yeah. We're not gonna do this tonight. It's I wasn't sure. I couldn't remember if Sonic's level came first or if Knuckles came first. We're not gonna.
Wait, you don't think I should do this for 45 minutes like it took us for Rouge?
Tell you what, I'll collect some emeralds and then we'll go and feed them to our Chow, who's so normal.
Dude, it's only 9:42. We could spend the next 45 minutes searching
No,
for
we're not. I'm
emeralds.
just gonna look around and see if I can grab some animals. But this level, to be fair, Meteor Herd is still annoying, but it's not as bad as Rouge's level, because Rouge is on multiple planets. This is at least only on this area. So while you have the annoying thing of meteors,
Still bad, let me tell you.
because in case you have noticed, there are exploding meteors that are constantly trying to destroy me. But at least it's all in one location. It could be a lot worse. It actually is regularly.
It actually will be a lot worse in 2 seconds. Oops.
Yeah, in order to get these little locker things open, you have to punch a meteor at them, which is really... It also took me forever to figure out, because there'll be like meteors there's like gonna be emeralds hiding in these locations, so like... Funny. I get like maybe 4 animals. Penguin. Fine. We'll take it to our chows. Our very normal child. As I go as I go into the actual like child kindergarten, I can't see what type he is.
That'd be interesting.
Be like, you have the most basic child ever.
Be like, aw.
See, actually using that rock is actually the best way to find emeralds this level, because unlike Rouge's level, which has like, again, multiple planets, the thing is that this one's a much smaller level, and it's vertical, so it means it's much easier to just kind of glide around and be like, oh, there's an emerald, you know? It's not as hard to traverse as Rouge's levels are. It'd be funny if you just found the emeralds while
It always seems to happen.
Yeah, it's hard to punch those boulders in the right direction. You really have so low control. also will say that I wish that, like, going forward they had it where, like, the shovel claw was always an upgrade, because it definitely makes his claws look more, like, pronounced. So, it, you know, it looks like, okay, you can actually do damage with that.
Closer. 2 more left.
Well, I guess I might as well go look for him now. Wait, there's a seal down there. Like sometimes you just be like, how high up can I go? It's pretty high, but at least being a very vertical level, it's not like Rouge where you're shooting like foreign planets. These levels are massive though. Here's the Mystic Melody. It's always really hating shadows. This is the best. Cool, and I unearthed the bomb. Nice. Let's go inside. I also like that these meteors just like auto target on you and you're so that's great. Yeah, if you love the auto targeting meter, that's those ones. Yeah, my pretty sure the job box is more of these guys. Totally forgot they had a Phoenix over there. I'm gonna go back and get that Phoenix now.
It's closer.
One more left.
Alright, so there's two. Alright, way ahead of Rouge's level. It's only 11 minutes so far. Not a lot of commentary going on right now because honestly this is just kind of one of those things where you're like, you really gotta just think about where you're going. Oh, there's a second chat box though. Down for that. We have much to feed our very normal child. A lot of meteorites. Joy. That's the farthest meteorite you can see actually. Where's this from? Let's see. Where's this one? Where are we, bro? Just got the three. Oh. Look at this, Malin. That.
Oh. That's fun and exciting.
It's closer.
Yeah, I know where it is. Just missed it. No, I have to find my way back up. Thanks. Appreciate that, dude.
I found him.
Alright, that wasn't the worst. Yeah, about 16 minutes. I had worse run.
Way better than the
I have to
45.
try
I know,
harder.
so much better than Rouge's level. Now we're gonna go Chow Garden and give our stuff to our very normal child, and then we're going to call it for the night. So, go ahead and tell us what you're doing for the rest of the week, Malin.
Working! Woo! I'm going to work tomorrow! And then the day after that, I'm going to work again! Let's go, baby!
but what else?
I mean,
You're gonna go have fun with Sonic.
yeah, I mentioned it earlier. I'm gonna
Where's Junior? Mine's singing like the little angel she is. You're just busy having old man hair.
go. Yeah, come over at the ripe age of 2.
Well, now he has steel hands, so. Gotta love some penguin eyebrows. Here, I want you to have bunny ears. Thank you. Like I said that, and then she instantly grew bunny ears. I'm like, thank you. Glad one of our children listens. Why did you have to be normal? Why do bunnies give you a little bit of fly? What's with that? Did I yell the animals? Alright, cool. We're gonna head out, saving Chow Day as I'm gonna exit. The ring collection sound is so satisfying. I know, right? The sound design in Sonic games are just built to be addictive. We're not gonna do this, so as soon as I'm out of this cutscene, I'm gonna pause it because we're not gonna do this boss fight right now. We'll come back here later and we'll do the rest. So on our next stream, which will probably be next week. I mean, we can try for Thursday. Lately, Thursday's just not been working while we've been doing like, because I have band practice on Thursdays. And Mally's gonna be out of town. Come on. Thank you. And it's just lately just not been really working for Thursdays, so we still like doing that day. Just it'll be done sparingly. I'm just gonna go and see what kind of chat we have. I'm so curious.
Stage select. Character select.
But so we'll do we'll probably be at Tuesday next week to do this, and we'll definitely beat the game then. We only have a few more levels of hero, and then I think we just have the last story, so that shouldn't hopefully take too long. Come here. Run away from me, that's fine. You're my child. I'm just gonna give you the power ones because that's your weakest stack right now. Mine's harder to catch because she runs so fast. I'm just like, come back here, I don't want to go too fast and accidentally kick you. Okay, let's go take you to the doctor so we can see what kind of chat you are. So I'm curious, if we got a normal chat, that'd be really funny. Like, mine's a fly type. I'm curious what yours is going to be. Take your bets now. We gotta take him to kindergarten. Sell him at the black market. That would be funny, wouldn't it? Yeah, it is. It's a normal type.
Literally.
Neutral normal type.
We worked hard for that.
You really did. Like Squarefoot. I was like neutral normal type, the most basic of basic chow you can get. Here, go learn how to play an instrument. We actually have another one in here. Peepoo is here in here. We've had another
Such
chow
a
in this.
pee-poo.
We've had another chow in here that we just abandoned.
My boy Peepoo.
And it's okay. Kebab's gonna learn step dance. Okay, let's see what Peepoo looks like. I didn't realize. Peepoo learned the go-go dance. Okay, yep, that looks like a Peepoo face. Look at this, Melanie. Look at this one.
Dang, that's crazy. That one's so cute.
This is Peepoo.
That
Who knows?
one's so cute.
Yeah, I don't know. What type you are? Let's look at you. Like how this guy literally just has the vulture thing to make him look old. So it is a neutral. Cool. You just look like you've seen things. Like this is, I love this face. This chow's just seen things. And you definitely intentionally named it Peepoo. It's also fun to go back and look at your old chow and be like, what were we thinking at the time, you know, when we made these chow names? Well, so I guess you go hang out with my chow then, I guess. Also, it has literally only ram hands, which is interesting. What are your stats look like? So it's not too much different from yours, honestly. This fruit. I love when my Chow runs, she has her arms behind her like she's just ready to take on the world. I like it even when he's eating and like looking happy, he still has this like, aw, it's okay, buddy. I'm sorry we abandoned you for like four months. I didn't realize you were in the daycare. I didn't know anyone. I didn't know they left you behind. I'm so sorry. You'll get you another fruit. You're probably like, you left me behind. Yeah, you put the, trust me, this will make you better. I'll put, leave this one here. Our other one already evolves. We'll put this one in here. We'll just give them all the animals we get from the game until the end. I did not realize we had another chow. I really did not. Mine's purring somewhere. You know. Being the weirdo that she is. Nope, she was literally rolling, and now she's sleeping. Well, you can sleep, and that's important. You can swim, and that's important. Okay. So now we're officially going to be signing off for now. Malline, as you can see, has already passed out. She is dead to the world. So, yeah, that's all we got for Sonic today. Just fun little stream. We cleared the Dark Story, cleared a couple of hero levels. So we'll be back, and probably not again this week. I mean, you can keep an eye out on Thursday, but probably not again this week. Probably look for next week, and we'll go and finish this game up, hopefully. I see 1, maximum 2 more sessions of this. At least probably 1 session to finish the hero story, and probably 1 session to do the last story, because those does have levels with it too. So anyway, so thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining us. Those who have joined, hope you enjoyed it. Hope you found it satisfying. Hope that our Sonic fans were most pleased with our content. Not a lot of chatting today, but that's because we're tired. So yeah, thanks for joining us.